All right, good evening, guys. Welcome to today's Colors Ambassador session. My name is Kimberly. I'm a P1000 leader in I Am Academy. I've been in this space going 2 years in October. Right, so if you're brand new onto this call, you've never seen my face before, welcome. I'm your colors boss, right? Yes. So I've been using this strategy now 1 year and a few days now, from the 1st of April last year to this year April. So I'm honored to be teaching you this strategy that's been making myself money, not only myself, but it's been making other people money as well, right? So I'm going to go through how to use colors, simple strategy, right? And all you have to do, you might hear the saying, all you have to do is line up the colors, take the trade, make your money, come out the market, right? So, welcome. All right. Is there any new people in the chat or in the group? Anybody that just got started, or if you don't have colors, or if you're just getting started with colors and you're just starting out and you don't know where to start from, don't worry. I'm gonna be teaching you the ins and outs on how to use colors. All right. So what I'm gonna do, let me see if there's any boxes on here. So I could use, boom. See, we have boxes on here. We have boxes. All right. So Angie said she's new. Um, a YP30. What's your actual name? Because I don't like call people by the Android or the iPhone name. What's your name so we can welcome you in the chat? So we have 36 people on the call, guys. 36 people. Do we have any other new individuals on the call? Just two? Just two people? No, so we need to do better. We need to share colors more, guys. Oh, it's Mel. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go through the basics of how to use colors, guys. And when I say I keep it basic, I keep it very, very basic. Right? So welcome to you guys. Welcome to the colors gang, right? So let me see if I can find a good setup right here. All right, this is what we're looking for. Let me go over, scoot over to here. All right, you know what? Let me go onto the day chart because this is gonna be a little bit drawn out right here. All right, boom. Since we normally start on the day chart, so let me start there. All right, so welcome, guys. I'm gonna explain to you how easy it is to use colors, right? Now, when you come onto colors, when you first log in, right, you're gonna see boxes. Don't be alarmed, don't be confused. The green boxes are support and the red boxes are resistance, right? So when the market leaves from one area to the next, it creates a pattern in the market, right? So if it comes down, it creates a support, and if it goes up, it creates a resistance. So this take the guessing work out of you having to draw any chart or anything like that, or any lines and them kind of something. Unless you're more advanced like myself, then you can start going on TradingView and drawing up your own lines and stuff, right? Hi, I'm Jolly. Welcome from Jamaica. I know it's sunny out there. I'll be up there soon. Okay. Yes. So when you come on here, guys, and you see green boxes, you're looking for buys, right? So if somebody could take a note, make sure you're taking notes as well, guys. So the green boxes are for buys and the red boxes are for sells, right? I'll explain what the yellow box means in a bit. So just imagine that the yellow boxes is not there, right? So the green box is for buys only and the red box is for sell only, right? Now the only thing you're looking for is to make sure that your colors line up. So you have your green box. Let me zoom this out a little bit more so you guys can see what you're looking for. Right? So like I said, I keep it very, very simple, guys. I don't like to overcomplicate things. Right? So right here you have your green box. Let me use this green triangle right here. You have your green triangle, you have your green dot, green EMA, green volume bar, right? I'll make sure I go slowly this time because I tend to speed through it, right? Because a lot of people are new. So above here, you do not have a green solid candle, right? So if you don't have a green solid candle, what you're going to do is wait. And this is where your patience comes in, guys. when it comes on to the Forex market, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a vertical line right here. And what I'm going to do is go across and look for a green solid candle, right? Even though I have a green solid candle right here and a green dot, the EMA is not green, but the volume bar is green. So we're going to move to the next candle, right? And the next candle, and the next candle. Still didn't line up right here, right? So what you would do is drop your vertical line right here, and this is where you would enter the market, right? Drop a number 1 if you see that, guys, especially if you're new, right? Especially if you're new, let me know if you did see this. All right. Okay, so right here, you would have entered this trade, even though the triangle is over here, is still valid for the buy, right? So once you see, you get a solid green candle, although you see this green candle right here and you see this green candle, they did not line up down here, right? So the main aim is to make sure that everything lines up before you go onto your MetaTrader and press buy, right? So anybody would have remembered from January 10th, when we started the first 90 days challenge, we entered this gold trade from 1792, right? Some people are still in, myself is still in this trade from all the way down here. And you're gonna see how you can make money in this space, guys, right? So we entered the trade right here. Yes, we did have some pullback here and there and pullback here and there, but the price still did not come down below, right? So once you enter the trade on your lower time frame, I'm just using the higher time frame for example purposes, right? Once you enter the trade, your stop loss goes underneath the green box. So you can go underneath the green box if you don't see any EC. The EC stands for engulfing candle, right? BM stands for buyer's momentum. You don't have to worry about those right now, right? If you see an EC, you put your stop loss underneath the EC, right? If you don't see an EC, then all you do is put your stop loss underneath the green box, right? So let's just keep it simple. Put it underneath the green box, right? So let me put this red and put it fixed so you guys can see. Boom. So you put your stop loss right underneath here. Remember, you would have already been in the trade, but your stop loss goes underneath the green box. All right? Boom. Una catch it good and quick. All right. Where does the stop loss go, guys? Let me see if I get it. I'm doing it simple as possible. No. Your stop loss goes underneath the green box or underneath the EC. Now your take profit, which stands for take profit, we normally say TP, right? And your SL stands for stop loss. So the TP is when you make more money on top of your money, and the SL is to protect your account from the money going back to the broker. Now your take profit goes above, not above, under the bottom side of the red box right here, right? So I'll keep it very simple for you just now. SL goes underneath the green box, and your TP, your take profit, goes underneath the red box. And look at this, guys. Look how me I go to know. If you were in this trade, right? Looking at the day chart, because that's what we use. If you were in this trade from here, where I just line up all the way up to this TP, you're looking at 69 days, and this is well over 22,000 pips. So from the 31st of December to the 10th of March, you would have been up 22,000 pips, guys, on one trade if you had entered from down here, right? Now, I don't know about nobody, but that right there, no bank, no, and if we're talking money, guys, this is a lot of money. Even in a 0.01, this is a lot of money if you entered from all the way down here, right? So all you're doing is putting your TP underneath the red box, right? Right here under the inside, and you're putting your SL right underneath the green box, and that's it, right? Now, bear in mind, you could have taken profit or take partials. We call them partials. You could have taken partials, or you could have moved your stop loss up in profit, which I will go through in a bit, right? But for the newest person that's coming on, we don't want to confuse nobody. All you're doing is coming on here, find what trade you want to take, put your stop loss and your take profit. Always make sure that you're trading with a stop loss, right? That's to protect your account because you don't want your account to be running away to the broker, all right? And as you can see, that trade took 69 days. And that's when, well, a whole lot of people made money off of this move right here. Whole lot, right? Because everybody had the 90 days challenge, so a whole lot of people made money, right? Now, boom. Each time the market pulls up, it has to retest a structure for it to continue moving up. So gold came all the way up to 2070, right? 2070, right? And we were in that trade through and through making money right throughout the war. You understand? Yes, so we make money off a war. It's unfortunate, but we made money. Okay, come now. So I came up to a structure which was previous before and it start pulling back. And since it start pulling back, it's just been moving sideways right here. As you could see, price has not been back down to here, none at all, right? So price just pulled back for it to go higher than where it was. Because now we have a double EC, right? This morning, if you were on the call, you would have seen a BM right here, right? But the BM disappeared because we have a little of sellers creeping in, right? So here we have double EC, which means that billionaires have their money sitting underneath this structure, right? And it means that buyers' momentum are sitting right underneath here. So gold can't go, not to say it can't, but it's struggling to break above below this area right here. As you can see, these wicks right here, they did try, and then the buyers them just push up back the price, right? So leave all of the questions to last, guys. Let me just concentrate on the teaching. All right. So right here, I'll copy it and save it so you know what you asked before. All right. So right here, we have buyers sitting underneath the structure, and we have two engulfing candles right here, which means that gold is still gonna go up for the buy, right? Not because you see the red candle pulling back, the buyers are still there. Trust me. Trust and believe in Jesus. All right. So we're on the day chart. As you know, if you've been on my call before, I only analyze on the day. So right here, I can see on the day that we have buyers in the volume section and it's clipped above the yellow, right? So this down here is your volume, guys. Now, if we were to get into a trade, all I would do is drop to the lower time frame, and I'll get to that in a bit, right? So let me deal with the first part first. So we've gone through the stop loss and the take profits. Now the yellow box is a retest box, guys, right? The yellow box is a retest box. So if we were to get into gold right now for a buy, my stop loss is now underneath this EC right here, which is underneath the yellow box. If we were to get back into gold for a buy, right? Let me know if you're following through, guys. So my SL, this is meant to be red. My SL is no longer underneath the green box, right? It's now underneath the yellow retest box, right? Boom. And then all I have to do is put my TP right above structure right here where the red box is, right? Or if you don't want to put your TP so far, right? If you have a small account, you could always use these lines. These black lines, you can use them as TPs, right? So this could be TP1, this could be TP2, right? Let me put a blue line right here, right? This could be TP1, right? And under the red box could be TP2, and that's it. So we keep it very, very, very simple, right? All right, boom. So that's section one done right there. So I told you what the EC means. I told you what the BM means. SM does mean seller's momentum. These are just bonus. So SM and BM are bonuses. Then you have your box, red box, green box. You have your chevron. You have your swing arrow. You have your EC levels, and you have your triangle. Now I mainly use the triangle offense for entries, guys. That's what I use for my main strategy. There's multiple strategies inside of colors, but my main strategy that I use is only the triangle offense. You might have some of the educators, they teach about the Trinity I don't wait on the Trinity, guys. Because if you wait on the Trinity, sometimes you wait all days, right? So when I see a good setup, I take it only from the triangle. And as long as the colors line up, that's how I take my trade, right? So boom. What else? So you have your trend line. The trend line does come with the triangle, guys. So you have, like over here, you had your red triangle and your red trend line. As soon as you get a green triangle, you get the green trend line with it as well. So both of them is two in one. Yeah, that's like KFC combo. All right. Then down in this section, where you see this colorful chart right here, the top is your day, because I'm on the day chart right now. Your top is the day. The middle dots, the dots in the middle, is your current time frame, which is your day, and the bottom is my day, right? So the higher your time frame, you only have one. If I was on the 4, this would have been my 4, 4, 4. If I'm on my 1, this would have been 1. This would have been 4, 1, and 1. If I'm on my 30, this would have, the top right here would have been 30. Sorry, would have been 4. What am I saying? This would have been the 4 hour, the 30, right, and the 1 hour, right? So the higher the time frame, you have 1 and you have 2, right? If I'm on my 15, this would have been the 4. The top bit right here would have been 4. This would have been the 15, which is the dots in the middle. And this down here would have been my 15. If I was on my 5-minute time frame, this would have been my 4, 5 for the dots, right? And 15 for the bottom. If I was on my 1 minute, this would have been 4, 1 for the dots, 1 minute, and down here would have been my 15-minute chart, right? So anything below the 15 minutes, you have 3 time frames, and anything above the 15, you only have 2 and 1 section right here, right? So that's your time. This is for your time frames. Then down in this section right here is your EMA. Let me enlarge this for you guys. So this is your EMA right here, right? Anytime you see the EMA inside of this yellow box, it's a no trade zone, right? So if the EMA is stuck inside of this yellow box for some reason, because we don't have enough volume or momentum pushing up the market, and it's stuck right here, it's a no trade zone, which means that you do not take no trades. It doesn't matter if the candle push up to Jesus, right? Do not take no trades if this EMA is inside of this box, right? Wait for it to either push out of the box or wait for it to start pushing up from under here. So when this EMA is oversold, sorry, right? It means that there's buyers getting ready to come into the market. So like right here, we had a push down on gold, right? Then it turned green, right? And that's how you would have entered the trade once you see everything lining up, right? So let's do a little test right here. So let's drop a vertical line in and see what happened from here, right? Boom, look at this. This was so precise. Look at this. All right. So as you can see right here, guys, let me know if you can see this, right? So we do have the green volume. We have the green EMA, right? But we didn't have a green solid candle. So what you would have done is just scoot this over here, right? But it still didn't line up because we did not have a green triangle. The green triangle is all the way over here. So you still wouldn't enter. But I'm just showing you that buyers would have started coming in from there, right? And that's how you literally take your trades. And then, like I said, this down here is for your volume, right? So once you see green volume, right, it means that buyers are in the market. Once you see red, it means that sellers are in the market. You wouldn't get into a trade for a buy if it's selling or if it's retracing, right? You wait for it to set up, right? Now the yellow EMA line represents for momentum. So once you see the yellow line once you see the bars are above the yellow line, it means that there's a lot of momentum coming into the market, a lot of sellers or a lot of buyers coming in, right? And then once you see them, they clip above the yellow line, it means that, yes, get ready to get into the trade for a buy. So like on this one right now, we have a green volume bar pushing up, right? And it's not above the well, it's above it a little bit, not much, but yes, there's buyers coming in back on gold, right? So this is on the higher time frame. So when I'm for the last few weeks, right, what I've been getting everybody to do is have patience in the market. So if you enter gold, right, we want to teach people, we want to teach you guys to stay in the market a little bit longer rather than jumping in and out like the other time frames, right? So right here on the day, all I would do right here now, right, all I would do right here is drop a vertical line right here, right? And then drop to my 1 hour. So if you're trading on the day, you drop to the 1 hour, to the 30, or to the 15. I would say it depends on what you're trading. You can drop to the 5, the max, right? And what you're looking for, hold on a second. So what you're looking for on the 1, right, is for everything to line up green for you to get into the trade. So in this case, we have a green triangle, right? We have a green dot, right? But down here isn't green yet, right? And we don't have a green solid candle. So if it doesn't line up on the 1 hour, you'll drop to our next time frame, right? And this is how I've been mastering this strategy for the last 1.5 year, guys. Right? 1 year and some days. We may go for 1.5. Okay, soon. So I come to the 30 and I said, okay then, this one is not lined up yet, but it did line up over here. So if you did get into it right here, you would have had this pullback right here, right? So it's not lining up right here. So what I could do from here is drop to my 15. And this is why I said this is where your patience comes in. Because a lot of people would get into the trade and the market end up pulling back, especially if they have a small account. So I dropped to my 15. I see buyers coming in, the volume is getting taller. I see my trend line, my EMA is green, right? We don't have a green dot. We don't have a solid green candle or a green triangle yet. So if you want to wait, let me see how long we have to wait right here. Oh, it's not populating. Normally there's a timer right here, guys. You would see the timer for you to let you know, for you to know when to get in, or how long you need to wait for you to get in. Let's put it that way, right? So the 5 minutes is more like for precise entry. You're only entering on the lower time frame, guys. You're not entering and staying on there. You're only looking for entries, and then you go back to either your 4 hour or your day chart for your stop loss and your take profit, and that's it. All right. So in this case, we don't have anything setting up yet. So it does take a little bit of patience. And bear in mind, there's been a lot of movements throughout the day. So gold is going to start moving sideways until when it's ready to start buying up again, right? So that's when I come in at Asian session. And sometimes you will have the Asian people, the banks and stuff come in, they put in their big orders and then they leave. All right. So we don't have anything setting up on gold yet. All right. So in the meantime, any questions? Don't be afraid to ask questions, guys. Remember, closed mouths don't get fed. All right. Closed mouths don't get fed. No. Meanwhile, you guys are dropping your questions in the chat. I do have trainings on my YouTube channel, right? So like this training is being recorded, so I will put it up on my YouTube channel. They're about an hour long. Plus you have colors training right here, right? So in the Colors Academy, let me click on it real quick. On the Colors Academy, you can watch these videos. So what I just teach you guys, I just simply break it down bit by bit, right? So when there's simple videos on the Colors Academy, like the first one, literally teach you how to set your stop loss and take profit. Just what I just taught you, right? So module 1.1 is for your stop loss and take profit. So Alex kept it real simple right there. No long thing, no go on a town and come back up a town and down a town. No, we keep it very simple around here, right? So everybody does teach different. It took me 2 weeks to learn colors, guys, and at the time we didn't have so much videos we didn't have so much videos on here. There was only one colors training video around here, and I watched that video every day when colors just came out. So it took me 2 weeks to learn colors. So for the newest person that's coming in now, you can actually come in here, watch what module 1.1 and say, okay, set my stop loss here, my take profit here, and enter the trade when everything lines up. Right? Back then, it wasn't that simple. Right? It took me a while, and bear in mind, when colors came out, for some of you that don't know, when colors came out, it was the same day my dad passed away, right? I could have learned it quicker, right? But I wanted to take my time because I was still going through grief, right? So you guys that's coming in now, you're actually getting the blueprint from somebody that's been a guinea pig. They call it guinea pig, but we were on a, well, myself was on a free trial when colors just came out. Doc Spill say, try this out and see how you find it. And if you like it, you stick to it. And if you don't, then you give me back feedback. And my feedback was sending him my trading account. And him said, what? And him said, Jesus Christ, come now. Yeah. So if you've been on Doc Go Live or on his IG Live, you will hear Doc talk about Kim. Any Kim you hear he's talking about is Kim from the UK. All right. So I've been rocking with Doc since day one. And trust me, this strategy changed my life to the point where I can't make no income claims because everybody result is different. But yes, I've made a couple figures well out of colors. Use it, go and bury my dad, fix up house in Jamaica, do all sort of things around here. You understand? Yes. Yes, Melissa, you have a question. Oh, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna if you raise your hand, I can actually do the questions over. Hold on a second. Let me. I'm gonna see the raise on. Oh yes, see it yourself. Me need to pull up back this something. All right, participants. Let me see if I can find you. Yes, awesome. Unmute. Mm-mm.
Hey Kim, how you doing?
I am good, thanks. You?
Awesome, awesome, thank you.
Yes.
So you said that you use a different strategy. It's not really Alex does a kind of slightly different strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you kind of like take it and make it your own, or are you following anybody's particular strategy?
No, so the triangle offense is inside of colors. So when we before the old Trinity thing, before the update and everything, everybody was just teaching on the triangle offense. So from day one, that's what I stuck with because that's the only thing that we were doing. Line up the colors, and
Okay,
once you get the triangle, then you just line up the colors and take the trade with the triangle. So the Trinity now is just extra confirmation to let you know that the trade is going to be going in the opposite direction.
okay, thank you, Kim.
Yes, that's all right. All right, all right. Any more questions, guys? You can raise your hand. There's a section on Zoom where you can actually raise your hand and then I can unmute you. Um, let me see. Let me see. So yeah, so this is where you come, guys, and you watch the. You have to have colors though. You have to have colors to gain access to these trainings. Um, So you have your module 1.1, you can start from there. And Alex is the one that goes through most of these videos on the trainings. All right. So these are the videos right here. And then with colors on Swap Coin, it's the same concept. Line up the colors and take trades on crypto. So the next 90 days challenge, we're gonna be trading cryptocurrencies on the weekend, right? Using colors. So if you have the elite package, you would gain access to it once you have colors. Or if you have the DCX package and you have colors, you can gain access to the swipe coin with colors as well. Right? Any more questions? Let's see. Any more questions? So we have a few more minutes. So Melissa said, can you explain about the yellow box again? Retesting back the structure. How does that help us with trading? So yes, so let me go back on goal and let me show you. Hold on a second. Oops, my phone just died. Oops. Hold on a second. All right, so let me pull up gold right here and show it to you. So yeah, so the yellow boxes, are, they're similar to the red boxes and the yellow box and the red boxes. So it's just a retest area. So what I mean by retest, like how you saw gold went up, came down, and it's just stuck one place because there's buyer sitting underneath it. Let me just let it load and then I'll explain it a little bit more. You can't see, it's still loading. So be patient, guys, be patient. It's still loading. Let's see. All right, what is happening right here? It's very, very slow. Wrong on so. Just a spin along. All right. So the trading of stop loss, guys, I'm not gonna go through that on this call because I do have a video on my YouTube that explains how to trade your stop loss. So if you're brand new, once you get more advanced, then you will know how to trade your stop loss by watching that video. All right. If somebody could drop my YouTube in the chat for me, please. Thank you very much. All right, hold on. Too much boxes in the way, man. No, sir. Hold on. Let's take this out the way. All right. Thanks, Cara. If you enter under 15 minutes, can you stay in the trade for a swing? Yes, you can. Whatever time frame you entered on, you can stay in there for as long as you want, as long as the trade is going in your direction and you're either trailing your stop loss or taking your profit when you're happy. All right, let's go back on gold because gold has the retest box. Why are these things so slow today? All right, hold on a second. It's very, very slow. I know Randy was saying earlier that support is working on colors because it was down yesterday. Was it yesterday or early this morning? It was down for a while. So he did say that they're actually working on it. Hold on a second. Bear with me. It's not budging for the life of Jesus. Oh, it was this morning. Yes, it was down this morning. I think after we did Asian session. Yeah, after we did Asian session, it was down. Yeah. Hold on a second, guys. It doesn't seem like you want to operate too well. All right, let me go back to the day. What do you do if it's going in the opposite direction? Do you come out? No. If you set a stop loss and take profit, guys, do not come out of the trade unless the only way you come out of the trade, guys, is if you're happy with your blues, as in profits, right? But do not close your trade if they're red. Right? And this is where a lot of people are losing money in the market. Do not close your trades if it's red. If it hits stop loss, that's different. At least you know what lot size you use, right? And at least you know that you put a stop loss there, right? The stop loss is just to protect your accounts from the money going back to the broker, right? So never close your trades red. That's something else I needed to say on here. Make sure you're using proper risk management, as in if you were going to get into gold for a buy, a 0.01 can make you a whole lot of money on gold, guys, right? So you don't need to put any big stop loss, any big lot size for you to make big money, right? Remember, you're not here for short term, you're here for long term. So you want to start off slow and then build the account slowly, and then later on you can always use a bigger account, a bigger lot size, right? So what I mean by bigger lot size, if you have anything 1,000 and up, right? Then you can start using a little bit more bigger lot size, like a 0.05, sorry, like a 0.10, a 0.09, a 0.0, even a 0.05, those kind of lot size. But for now, if you're just starting out, build slowly, right? Because I see a lot of people come in, they have on too much trades, right? They have on too much trades, and they have too much of a big lot size on trades, and that's why they end up blowing their account, right? Hence why we have the compound plan, which I will go through in a bit. So what you want to do is build slowly and not build too fast, or not look at somebody else and say, oh, comes they use 0.05 and I can't use 0.05. Stay in your own lane, guys. You don't want to be looking to the left, right, or looking to the right on other people. You need to focus on what you have in your trading account, because you don't know how much money they have in their trading account for you to be using that, for them to be using that big lot size, right? So that right there took me a while to learn. When I just came in, I was using some big lot size on a $500 or £500 account. And by the time I look, all of the money gone. I have to top up again and then top up again, right? And the next thing as well, what you want to do is stick to one strategy at a time. I know some people on here might do index infusion, or some might do DLO, or some might do bounce back. But if you find something simple and easy, stick to it. You see, like how I stick to colors 1 year now, I ain't going back to nothing else, right? I'm not saying that the other strategies don't work, but this is what worked for me and this is what I'm sticking to, right? I don't care what other people are using. As long as I'm seeing result over here, I stick to this. So I have colors on normal pairs and indices and commodities, and I have colors on crypto. Plus, we are going to start doing colors with HFX as well. So if you have the Elite package, we're going to make use of all of these packages on the Elite package to make money, because there's other ways to make money otherwise from Forex and Bitcoin, right? So I'm going to start doing those HFX calls with colors, right? I'm not going to be using with the hourglass or anything, because we already have somebody, a few ambassadors that's doing that. I'm going to be doing this with only colors, right? So we're going to be using colors right across the board for all three packages, right? We're not leaving no money on the table. So you might hear people saying that. That's mine saying. We need to put a trademark on it, right? Yes, we had even no money on the table around here. All right, back to this now. Any other questions until go start load? It ain't loading too well. Yes, I need to find out how to put trademarks and name. I don't even know how to do it. I might have to Google it. Since I'm over here, I can get it done over here easily. Put a trademark on my name and put it up on the website. When you'll be doing HFX, for the new challenge, we're gonna be doing HFX sessions as well. So I think with Asian session, we can dedicate that session to taking trades on our phone, right? And then the HFX session, I could do that for London session, right? Yes. So what I'll do, I'll drop the broker. Whoops, sorry. I'll drop the broker that we use inside of the chat, and you guys can register from now. One of them, they do take cards, and I think the rest of them, they take only, you can only top up via crypto, right? Why is this thing not loading? But Jesus have mercy. Hold on a second. Let me just try refresh this thing, because it ain't working at all. Is colors updating as of 15? Yes, I did send, Randy did say that the other day, that they're updating the software, so we might have a little bit of delay, or we might see it not working. The 15 minutes, yes, we did let him know that the 15 minutes is not working. So that's why it's good to work with the other time frames. But this look like it ain't working at all. So a good thing it actually start playing up when we go through the training. All right. Any other questions, guys? I'm still waiting for Go to load to show. Was it Melissa that asked about the yellow box? Mighty, you're working. All right. So the yellow box, like I said, is a retest box. So what it does, it literally act as a barrier. So for example, if say for example like gold did a massive push up last month or the month before, it did a massive push up, it has to come back, retest 50% of that move. So that's why the box is there, the yellow box is there, right? It ain't working at all. It's not working. Jesus Christ. Let me drink a cup of juice. So yeah, so that's why the yellow box is there. Hopefully when we come on to Asian session, then I'll explain it if it doesn't pop up right now. But yes, that's what it acts as. It acts as a barrier for it to for it to for the trade not to go further than where it needs to go. Let me refresh it again and see. It's doing okay. It's doing the same, so it's not me alone. All right. All right. Any more questions in the meantime? Any more questions in the meantime? What time is it now? Oh, 1 o'clock. So it's about 7 o'clock for you guys. All right. Yeah, it look like it start playing up as soon as we finish the training. It ain't doing it too well at all at all. All right. So if you don't have any more questions, guys, actually let me do this. Whoops.